Good morning, super cool party people. Actually, I think it's afternoon, to be quite honest. Yeah, it's like 2 p.m. I'm terrible. Ever since I've come to Paris, I'm just like, I'm gonna start the day late. It's just a thing, right? I'm on vacation. I'm allowed to do this. Yesterday was a much needed rest day, and as much as I'd want to just continue to sleep today, because why not? I am going to get up and get dressed soon. I'm just exporting yesterday's vlog, charging all the things, and then I'm gonna get dressed here soon. So that's exciting. I think I'm gonna head down towards the catacombs. I'm still uncertain about them. They're kind of creepy. I even had a dream that my mom and her boyfriend were in Paris or something. It was a really messed up dream. There was like time travel and stuff, but they were here, and I was like to her boyfriend, I was like, oh, you want to see all the historical stuff? I'm going. And he's like, yeah. And I was like, well, let's go together. He's like, sure. I was like, I'm going to the catacombs. And he was like, never mind. So I don't know, maybe that's just like the creeped out part of my brain saying don't go, they're creepy, but then the historical part of my brain is like, that's really fascinating. So, and I was like having dilemmas yesterday, like if I do go, should I film anything? And if I do film anything, should I share it? Because it just feels like a very private thing, you know, like people's bones. I don't know, conflicted. But we'll figure it out. I do have directions to get down there, and there is also near the Jardin du Luxembourg, the Luxembourg Gardens, which is also close to Notre Dame, which is close to the Louvre, which has the Rue de Paris, and I think the Champs-Élysées are right there too. And I'll get to take a look at the sun again. I think maybe it's starting to go down, but still all over the news that it is crazy flooded. I didn't mention that yesterday at all because it meant nothing to me, because I wasn't leaving the house, or when I left the house I wasn't going anywhere near the river. But yesterday I did notice on Google Maps, if you pull it up, it just straight up says, yep, see, this is the part I like, right, see, right there, Paris river flooding. So that's fun, but that is, as you can see, the flooding is right there, and Notre Dame is right there. And then down a little bit this way, it's the catacombs. I'm not exactly sure where, but it's somewhere near there. But yeah, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll see what happens today. Like, my whole plan for coming to Paris was to just not have a plan. So like yesterday when I took the entire day off of life, that's cool with me because I didn't have a plan. So if today I go down there and nothing works out, it's fine. Ça va. I don't need to have a plan. Basically, my only plan for today is to actually leave the house. And for more than just food. Although even that, I'm like, well, but I could just stay home. But I'm gonna get dressed here soon. Upload that once it's done exporting and figure myself out. So I will see you in a bit, and hopefully I will be clothed. Can we just take a look at the disaster I've already caused in this room? Yeah. It's not terrible, it could be worse, but bleh. I was thinking I could just finish exporting this vlog and upload it, but then I remembered that I have to get up my Dark Sun D&D content for Sunday, which is today, and I haven't exported that yet because I'm an idiot, so I need to export that quickly. I think it's all edited though, so that's at least a good thing. I just need to export it and upload it as well, but crap, it's okay. Like I said, no plans, Paris, no plans, Paris. It'll be fine. Alright, I am ready to go pretty much, other than shoes and a jacket, and this is almost done converting, but I thought I'd take the moment to point out that I'm calling these 2 euro coins toonies, because they're worth 2 euro and they look like toonies, so they're toonies in my head. But it's funny because I'm like, oh, I should grab a toonie for the metro. Because it's $1.90. I mean, €1.90. France is so expensive, it's stupid. Ooh! Export it. Time to upload that, and then I can finish getting ready and leave the house. The thing is, That's not a car alarm, that's not an accident or anything, that's some jerk parking in the middle of the street and getting out of their vehicle. It happens a lot here, I've noticed. Like, delivery vehicle needs to deliver something, just stop in the middle of the street. Get out, do their thing. Doesn't matter if they're blocking an intersection. Same thing, I saw somebody who was trying to get out of a parking spot, but they couldn't because a car had just parked directly beside them on the street. And so the person who was trying to get out was just honking their horn, like trying to get their attention. Just who knows what building they're in, so yeah, it's fun. I adulted though when I bought my ticket home from Vancouver because I was negligent on that, just because, you know, I wanted to stretch my legs when I got off the plane, and I almost accidentally booked too early because I get in at 11:30 and I almost booked at 12:15, but I just don't think that'd be enough room for me to transfer to the South Terminal because that's where I need to go from, so. And if there's any delays. So I'm flying out at 4 o'clock from the Vancouver airport, so that'll be nice. I'm just emailing my sister-in-law right now to see if she can pick me up. If not, I will, or if my brother can pick me up. If not, I will find other arrangements. But yeah, adulting. Good job. Good job, me. And it's 3? I'm guessing that's still in the wrong time. Yeah, it's 3 and I haven't left the house yet, but I'm not too concerned because my first day here I didn't leave the house till like 3 as well. And I got so much done, so my feet don't hurt today, so that's a win. Decided that henceforth Paris shall not be known as the City of Lights or the City of Love or whatever it's called, but it shall be known as the City of Stairs because I'm dying. I'm like glistening with sweat. It's disgusting. So, Sacré-Cœur, stairs, death. Arc de Triomphe, stairs, death. Getting up to my flat, stairs, death. It doesn't get easier either. You'd think it would get easier. It just gets so much worse. And then today I went to the catacombs, stairs down, stairs up, death both ways. So, City of Stairs, City of Stairs. Anyway, right now I'm going to hydrate. It's funny, my water bottle actually has that girl from Star Wars whose name I can't remember. That one, the very central character whose name I forget. They call her Sam. I know it's not Sam. Anyway, oh, yeah, it's nice. I'm gonna hydrate. And then at some point here I'm gonna jump in the shower and also recap the day because I did things and I was just really bad at vlogging. Because vlogging in catacombs is weird. And then, what did I do after that? Notre Dame, but if I tell you it all now, then it'll be boring later when I tell you again. So I need to just cool down. Look at that. Looks like I got highlight on, but it is just sweat. Okay, I'll be back. Well, hello again. I have showered and it feels great. Although the one downside about the shower, other than the shower head being broken, is like the hot water tank is this big, so you gotta shower fast. No lengthy hot showers, but that's fine. I'm sad because I bought ice cream last night and I went to have it today, and I guess the freezer in the fridge doesn't work, so I just have soupy vanilla cream now. So sad. But oh well, what can you do? Drink it? Probably not. But let's talk about my day, because I was bad at vlogging and my face throughout it. So I finally left the house at like 3 because I'm terrible, but that's fine. My plan was to go to the catacombs and then walk to Notre Dame and then do the Ferris wheel, the Rue de Paris. And I got to the catacombs and I was not expecting the lineup. There's probably like 100 or so people in line, and they strictly limit no more than 200 people in the catacombs at a time, so had to wait for like an hour, maybe slightly more, and it was so cold. Oh, so cold. Fortunately, I had my warmer sweater on today, and I had my gloves, which I didn't actually use, and my toque and my scarf, so. But it was very nice to get into that building where I bought my ticket. And I picked up one of these, even though I didn't open it until I got back to the house. But, so you go in the entrance, and it's like this green building that kind of looks like a crypt. And you get your ticket and your audio guide if you want to. I thought about getting the audio guide, but I also thought that I'd be really creeped out if I was listening to voices while I was down there, so I just went without, took the map that I didn't use, because it's a straight line, you don't need a map. So you go in and then you go downstairs. Remember I was talking about stairs earlier? It's like 130 stairs or something to get down to the old quarries, because the catacombs or the bones are all in old quarries. So you get down there, and this was probably the creepiest part. And there was footage before, because I definitely did take footage of this. We're just going down these narrow, kind of low hallways. They're well lit though, but it's still just creepy, and it's so quiet. And it was okay at first because I was behind people, but then they kept stopping to take pictures. I'm like, why are you taking pictures of just like brick walls? And so I just kept walking, and so I got ahead of people, and then I was like, this is really creepy alone. And then you keep going and you keep going. And then eventually you come to a second little area that kind of has information on where the bones came from, when they came, all that stuff. And when you're going through the bones, they have signs that tell you where they came from and when they got moved. But after this little educational area, there's a doorway, and above the doorway it says, "Stop, here's the Empire of the Dead." It's not at all creepy, right? I'm like, if you wanted to go back at this point, you can't. It's a one-way trip, so not too creepy, but anyway. So you go in, and then there's bones, and it's weird. I thought it would be creepy, honestly, but the actual bone parts were far less creepy than those narrow hallways that you have to go through. At least that's what I found. It's still really quiet, which made it super creepy, but it didn't feel malicious or anything, which was kind of what I was concerned about, is just feeling like ominous, like with all these dead bodies there. Because there's like 6 million corpses, which is nice, but it wasn't too bad. It wasn't too creepy. It was interesting. Some of them were arranged very artistically, which was cool, but yeah, I don't know. I didn't really stop. I didn't really take pictures because I feel like that's not right. They're somebody else's bones. They should be in their bodies, but they died a long time ago, so they're not anymore, but whatever. And then you get to the end, you go back through some creepy hallways. There was one part of the catacombs where like the roof got pretty low, and I was like, hey, yeah, maybe I should, yeah. But then you go back upstairs. Stairs of death. Stairs of death. And then you pop back up, and you're back on a Paris city street with all these beautiful buildings, and it's like nobody knows there's 6 million bodies right beneath them. I'm sure you gotta know. You gotta feel that, man. Anyway, so from there, because I have become a bit of an expert at taking the metro, I went up the street towards the metro and then got some McDonald's because I was hungry. And then popped on the metro to Notre Dame, and this was another one of those monument moments where I was like, I wonder if I'm walking in the right direction. Look around the corner. Oh, there it is. So then I saw Notre Dame. It was pretty. I kind of like seeing these things at night because maybe it's mostly because it's January, so it's like the down season, but also nobody wants to be outside at night, so there's much smaller crowds. So I saw that, and then I walked back over to the other side of the Seine River, which is the side that has the Louvre, because I wanted to go to the Rue de Paris. And so I walked, and it was further than I thought it was, but it was kind of nice to see the flooding. The plan had been to see Notre Dame and the flooding during the day, but I kind of started my day off pretty late, and then I had to wait like an hour and a half to get into the catacombs, so that's fine. And then I wandered around the Louvre for a while. I really like that building, it's very pretty. And then headed up the one side, started talking to this French guy. He was nice. He told me all about the Champs-Élysées and how the art there and the gold on the fountains was from Egypt, and how the obelisk in the middle was also donated to Paris by Egypt, so that was pretty neat. And then I went on the Rue de Paris, and I'm not a huge fan of heights, but even at Disney, all those rides that people are freaking out on, I was just like, yep, this is a ride. And so I think it's because the older I get, the less of a soul I have. Because when I went on the Eye of Seattle, I think that's what their Ferris wheel is called, I was like, huh, huh, huh. And maybe it was because it was on a pier and then there's water, so it was felt higher, but I thought this was gonna freak me out, but I was just like, meh, this is fine. Maybe it's because it was night too, so I don't know. So I did that, and then I walked back over to the metro, and then took the metro back home, and here I am at home planning my day out for tomorrow and just charging all the things, because with only having the one converter, I should have brought the second one that I had for the smaller stuff, but with only having the one converter, it takes a bit to charge things. That's why I try to charge quite a bit off my laptop. But yeah, I think that's about it for me for today. I think today was a good day. Not that I haven't been enjoying Paris, but I had like this idealized version of Paris, and I think part of it's because I'm alone. If I was here with a friend or something, I think it would be different to have somebody to share this experience with, but it's just like me wandering solo in a city, which is kind of lame. But that's okay. We have plans for tomorrow, and then we're gonna try to do Versailles on Tuesday. I'm gonna try to see if I can figure out the RER train thing and blah. But yeah, with that, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to get to sleep early tonight. I'm really bad. It's already 11. Jet lag? Lazy bum? I don't know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the adventure today, even though maybe it wasn't an adventure. I don't know. And I will see you tomorrow for another daily vlog. Good night.